Hey you guys, this is your girl, Spessity Boom, known in the beauty industry as Pooh, and I am back for Tipsy Tuesday, and so I'm gonna wait for some of you guys to jump on before I get into the topic for today, which the topic of today is self-love, because we have Valentine's Day coming. So we want to talk about love. So we want to talk about self-love today. And why is it important to have self-love? So I'm going to wait for some of you guys to jump on before I get into that. All right. So I'm going to go ahead into the message for today. And we want to talk about self-love, okay? So what is it? What is self-love, right? Because a lot of people don't understand how important it is to have self-love, right? And so let's talk about what self-love is. Self-love is it means accepting your emotions for what they are and putting your physical, emotional, and mental well-being first. So now we know that self-love motivates you to make healthy choices in life. When you hold yourself in high esteem, you're more likely to choose things that nurture your well-being and serve you well. So that is what having self-love means. Self-love is pretty much accepting yourself and accepting your emotions, right? So that's what self-love is. Self-love is loving yourself enough to take care of yourself health-wise, enough to accept having self-love so you don't beat yourself up. Some people beat their self up on because they don't do things perfect. Hey, welcome. And some people don't take time out. As women, a lot of times what we do is, we so busy caring and taking care of others that we don't realize that we're not taking care of ourselves. So that is why self-love is so important, because guess what? If you're not good taking care of yourself, what good are you to help other people? So when you become down emotionally, mental falls into physical. So when you mentally drain, your body your physical strength becomes, weaker, right? And so that's why it is important to make sure mentally you're okay. Don't overwhelm yourself with so much, right? And as women, a lot of times we like to try to nurture, here and there, and we're trying to be wearing hats to everything, right? We want to make sure everything around us good sometime, and not realizing that you're forgetting about yourself, right? I've been there, so I understand that. So that is why I'm big on learn how to take care of yourself, having self-love, not forgetting about yourself in the midst of wanting to help everything and everybody around you, right? And so you want to take care of yourself mentally and physically, right? And to make sure that you are well taken care of as well. And as you learn self-love, you'll learn what you want to go through and what you will not want to go through in life. You'll learn your worth. You'll learn what you're worth going through, right? You'll know what battles to fight and what battles not to fight. If it ain't meaning good, you'll know to let it go, right? You'll know to remove toxic things out of your life. So if it's not helping you, if it's not motivating you, if it's not encouraging you, then to remove it, right? And so as Valentine's Day is coming up, I know some people don't have significant others. This is a time when a lot of women start getting depressed and feeling lonely and different things like that. And so my tip for Tipsy Tuesday today is learning how to self-love yourself, right? learning how to love yourself when you don't have, or when you don't feel like you have nobody else to love you. Learn to love yourself, right? And that is why it's important to have self-love, right? And so when you feel like you have no love around you, you can love on yourself. Like, for instance, for Valentine's Day coming up, if you don't have a significant other, cater and pamper yourself. Get your hair done. Set up to get a massage, to relax yourself, to relax your mind, your body, and your soul. Go out to dinner. You could go out to dinner by yourself, and that's okay. It's having time out for yourself, to have that downtime, that free time, to enjoy life. You not to know how to pivot around things, when it don't seem like it's going right? And so when you have self-love, you don't feel empty. You don't feel like you're missing much, because guess what? You're taking time out for yourself and making sure you're taking care of yourself. Because, the first person that should take care of you is you, right? And that is something that sometimes we are missing. We're missing the fact of realizing that, no one can take care of you like you can take care of yourself. When you realize that you need to take care of yourself, right? You don't want to be like me, where it took me to get sick to realize that I wasn't taking care of myself. That is when I had an aha moment of, okay, I'm making sure everyone around me is good, but I wasn't making sure I was good, right? And I became mentally, emotionally, physically drained, right? And so that's why I think we all need to learn how to, and sometimes we're just not aware of it, right? And so that's why it's important to talk about these things, because sometimes we don't recognize that we are not paying attention to taking care of ourselves, not realizing that we need to love ourselves too, right? Not realizing that we're not taking care of ourselves. We're not balancing out our lives so that we are not missing the part of taking care of ourselves. It's important to have self-love. I'm not going to be on here long with you guys tonight, but like I said last week, I want to start having Tipsy Tuesday, coming by and giving some tips on, our taking care of ourselves, in different ways, whether it's taking care of ourselves physically, mentally, taking care of ourselves with our hair. I just want to take a time out on Tuesday to come by and talk to you guys about, just taking care of ourselves, whether it's our hair, taking care of our hair, taking care of ourselves mentally, physically, emotionally. Because we need that, we need that. And sometimes some people don't feel like they don't have that love, or they don't have nobody that care for them. So, take time out and check on people, let them know that they're loved, because some people don't feel loved, especially with us going through all this COVID, people, had to quarantine, or people caught COVID. People have had people to die due to COVID. So they are mentally and emotionally probably all over the place, and not loving themselves right now, or loving where they're at in life, and having self-love. And when you trust in God and you love God, it will help you from stressing as much. And I'm going to say, we human, we're going to stress in the natural realm. But then when we put ourselves in the spiritual realm, that will kind of cut down some of that stress that we can go through, because stress can go a long way, and you can really get in a depression state. And, so it's important to accept yourself for where you are in life, and some people have people making them feel like they have to be so perfect in life, and I want to, from experience, tell you guys, none of us are perfect. None of us will be 100% perfect. The Bible said we have to die in the flesh on a daily basis, meaning we have something to work on every day, right? Every day we have something to work on. So you can't expect to be a perfect person when you're not. right? And so accepting yourself where you're at in life and knowing that you can learn from your mistakes if you make one. Accepting the fact that, okay, I made that mistake, but the best part about it is I can learn how to do it better, right? And so that is one of the things of having self-love too, is loving myself to know that I'm not perfect and I'm never going to be perfect, but it's opportunity from learning from my mistakes and trying to make it better for the next go round, right? And so that's self-loving yourself, loving yourself to know I'm not going to stress about it. And if it's not working out, then I need to make a different choice, a different decision, right? And if it's toxic, let it go. Hey, if it don't mean you no good, let it go, right? That mean it might not be meant for you to have it, right? Or the season of it might be up, right? Some things are for seasons. And when that time is up, when that season of that is done, you got to know how to let it go and not hold on to trying to keep something that, is being toxic in your life, right? And so I hope this have helped some of you guys that might be single, or might be in a relationship, but you don't have self-love. Hopefully I was able to give you some insight on how you can learn to self-love yourself. Take time out for yourself. Meditate. You can meditate in the morning. When you wake up, listen to something positive. What we feed our spirit is very important. And so in the morning, if you wake up and you wake up on a bad note, on a bad side, listen to something positive. YouTube have a lot of motivational speakers on YouTube, and listen to that motivating speaker so that you can feed your spirit with something positive so you can have a positive day, right? So you can start off your day in a positive way, right? And so yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about, is self-loving. And so one of the things that I'm telling my clients, and if you don't have a stylist, I'm open to accepting a few more new clients. And one of the things I like to do is make the clients feel loved. I want you to feel loved. I want you to feel beautiful inside and out, Yes, I want you to have self-love. I want you to be happy. I want you to be in a happy place in your life. Not every day is going to be a great day, but one of the things we have to do is we need to find something positive throughout that day. Because even though it don't seem right, it's always something good on the other side. When we feel like some things are working against us, really is a lot of things that's working for us, and everything happened for a reason. We might get mad at the moment, but when you really realize, it was necessary to happen. It was something to learn out of that. What can I learn out of this situation so the next time I could do something different so it won't happen again, right? And so that's the beauty of a new day. Because with a new day comes a new way, right? A new opportunity, to embrace for that day, And so I love you guys, and learn to self-love yourself this Valentine's Day. If you don't have a mate, find a way to take time out for yourself and love yourself. Go shopping. If you have the extra funds to shop, go shopping. Get a massage. Relax yourself. Relax your mind. Just take a moment out. It's almost like a meditating moment. So get a massage. Go out to eat. Get your hair done. Make your hair. A lot of times, getting your hair done just it could change your whole attitude, right? It can make you feel lovely. Make you feel good. So find a stylist. If you don't have one, to just make you feel beautiful, right? Somebody that can make you feel beautiful inside and out, somebody that can speak positivity in your life. So make those appointments, get your hair done, make sure you have a stylist that, care about your hair, educate you on how to take care of your hair at home and, throughout the week. And someone that can style, would be able to style the style to fit you, right? So, again, I love you guys. Have a beautiful week. If you don't hear from me again, have a nice Valentine's Day. As you can see, I have hearts all around me on this video because I'm promoting love, okay? I'm sending you love throughout this video, okay? And so, have a great week. And as I will always say, be great on purpose, right? Be great on purpose. Have a great night.